Hi, Gabe here at Westcoast SCI Physiotherapy. So today we'll be talking about exercises that people with osteoarthritis can try at home. And of course, you always want to make sure that you're seeking help from a professional, especially if you're dealing with a lot of discomfort or pain. So with osteoarthritis, really the big takeaway is that you want to make sure that you're not pushing through your pain or discomfort. Most of the exercises we're going to do will probably push into that discomfort, so we want to make sure we're just staying just at that forefront of pain or just as you start feeling the discomfort coming on and not pushing directly through it. So our first exercise is a weight-bearing exercise. It's called wall squats or ball squats. And what we have here is Taha showing kind of his body's leaned up against the ball. The ball should be in that small of your lower back. And what we're basically just doing is squatting your bum towards the ground. I always like to think about, instead of just thinking about bending my knees, I'm going to think about kind of driving my bum backwards as I go down. And as you can see, the end position is here with the knees and the hips at 90. But again, a lot of people with osteoarthritis may not be able to get to that depth. So it's really, again, just going as deep as you feel comfortable going. And anything is better than nothing. So if you're only moving a couple inches down, great. If that's all you can do before that pain threshold hits, then that's all you're gonna do. Typically, I'd go down hold for a second or two at that depth, and then you'll come back out of it. But again, if you are able to get as deep as Taha is showing here, then you get as deep as you feel you can. The feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width, and keeping that upper body nice and straight. Our next exercise is for the upper body, and we are demonstrating what's called a wall push-up. The great thing about these is the person doing the exercise can adjust the difficulty of the exercise. So if the person wants to make this exercise a little bit more challenging, what they would do is put their feet further away from the wall. And then if that is putting too much load through the shoulders, elbows, and wrists, then they could move their feet a little closer, as we had in the starting position, and then be more vertical. And again, that puts a little less pressure on the person doing the exercise in terms of the shoulders, elbows, and wrists. And basically what it is just a modified version of a push-up. It's just load bearing through the shoulders, the chest, and the triceps there. And basically you're just, again, listening to your body, not pushing through that pain, just up to that threshold of mild discomfort, getting as close to the wall with your chest as possible, and then holding a second or two and then pushing your way away. Okay, so our third and final exercise for our osteoarthritis series is called a bridge. So what you'll do is get yourself on your bed typically, because I find for some people it's very difficult to come on and off the ground. So either on your couch or on your bed, lying with your feet touching the bed and your knees bent. So your starting position will have your hips and shoulders touching the ground with your knees bent up. And what we'll try to do is lift the buttocks off the table, give the buttocks a nice squeeze at the top, hold a second or two, and then lower back down. And again, just like all those other exercises we were talking about, if you're finding this is causing a lot of discomfort into your hips or into your knees, or into your ankles or neck for that matter, then you're just going up off the bed as high as you feel comfortable going. And again, we always want to emphasize any movement is better than nothing. So if you're only moving an inch off the table, then that's all you need to do. And again, that's a great starting point to have something to build on. And basically what you want to do is try every couple days these exercises and make some improvements every time you do it. Again, pain-free is really the name of the game, and the more you can do, the better. But do remember, if you do have a lot of discomfort or pain with this, it's something that you do want to get checked out by somebody who knows a little bit more about exercise in the body. So please feel free to give us a shout here at Westcoast SCI, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.